Hello and welcome back to Arcanum. Yeah, if you notice, we're a bit back before here, or before we were last time. A couple of videos actually. I did go ahead and go back and deal with all of the spiders before getting here. But yeah, when I was trying to convince the king to come back up, it was because I didn't have the right conversation with Ravender, whatever. At this point, I should ask, I'm confused. Why exactly was your father so ashamed? That's a complicated discussion, friend. A very long one that I'm not sure you'd be able to understand. I believe my mental powers are up to the task. Yeah, you have to have, I guess, an intelligence of 10 to convince him that, yeah, you're smart enough for this. Yeah, perhaps you're correct. Fine. My father's reasons for leaving are tied up in an ageless tradition. Truly, in his opinion, he had no option other than to leave his clan. He was only doing what he saw to be his only choice. You spoke of dwarven traditions. Of which do you speak? Perhaps the tradition is the wrong word. Philosophy might be a better one. Though we dwarves rarely consider ourselves philosophers. Philosophy, as most know it, infers a certain amount of subjective opinion, and a particular open-mindedness towards other trains of thought. What I speak of is different. Are there no dwarven philosophers? There have been few what you might consider philosophers. Do you remember before when I spoke of Lorik the Abjurer, of the Clan Wars? Lorik is what you would call a philosopher. Unfortunately, his views were terribly, terribly skewed. Ask me about him later. I will. What were you talking about before? I'm talking about the stuff of dwarven souls, of tenets we live by, of our moral fiber, through morality that plays no part in it. Not morality that, as most know it, what I speak of what is known as the stone and the shape. Continue, please. To be a dwarf, what does that mean? Our character is defined through the immovability, the solidity of stone. We dwarves see the soul not as something ethereal or transistent, but as rooted in the reality of as the mountains which we carve our homes. Do you understand? Clearly, you're speaking of dwarven commonality. Aye, I speak of both metaphorically and literally. We are dwarves, and there is much about us that is like the stone. We feel no more at home than what it is surround us, and it carries us through the roar of the great molten flows, or the slow whine of subterranean ocean rivers, or, when all is quiet, mountain whispers so steeped in age that even the stars were young when they first were spoken. To understand this is to understand a part of which makes us dwarves. These loves are immovable and unchangeable, so we are like the stone. I see, but what of the shape? The shape is what forms us, what defines our beings and our purpose, and the things we say and do. And as there are many types of stone, for there are many shapes, granite for bricks, and shale for oil stones, and marble for statues, and the crystal for the fragile and the precise. Wait, so it's the shape that defines what the stone becomes. This is the most important concept. One cannot exist without the other. To a degree, the shape does define what the stone becomes. Flint makes a good striking stick, but the reverse is just as true. You can't make a good striking stick without flint. Shape arises from stone, but stone is dependent upon shape. Do you understand? I want to make sure I understand this. It is perhaps stated most simply in this way. A slate will flake and crack under the sculptor's chisel. So will a dwarf who knows not his purpose know his shape. I understand. Interesting. So in terms of your father, my father left because he felt he had betrayed both his stone and his shape. He felt that allowing the elves to banish his brethren was a betrayal of the stone, and that the same act was also a betrayal of his shape, being king of the dwarves. Without either, he was empty. And what of your opinion, Randver? Was it a betrayal? There are times, my friend, when the choices are forced and to make cannot be true to both shape and stone. I have thought long and hard on the issue. I have not the answer, but I know my father is a dwarf among dwarves. There's a saying among us, weigh your own stone. It is not for me to decide. Thank you, Ravnar. I feel I better understand your father. No, thank you, friend. Few of the Outlanders would even care to ask. It is good that I've shared these things with you today. Can we continue our previous discussion? Certainly. Where were we? Surely you must have some idea to his whereabouts. You're his son and his heir. You've gone looking for him. Your anger is hollow. You need not protect him from me. Seek the truth, and I think your father would like it. Any help? I'll certainly try. And thank you. So, hopefully, by doing this...
What? Quiet. This
come here with blessings of the sun. News of the black... No.
How? I've no... In all the time... a delegate... Therefore, there are many... And when Bates was... The Silver Lady is Mother... The delegation... No. In Kintar... I've said before... They... No. Yes. I am... But nothing. But that is the point.
Being king isn't always easy.
Even as king, the choice is never mine as to whether even one dwarf is stripped of his honor. I should have brought this to the people, or just flatly refused from the beginning. I was a coward, a failure, and this exile is my punishment. Given the choice now, I would have waged war against all of Arcanum to uphold the honor of that foolish little clan.
And this is the conversation thing we didn't have earlier. I know, that is because your stone is still true.
What? What do you know of the nature of dwarven stone? You, an outsider. How could you possibly know of such things?
Renver put his faith in me. Perhaps you could as well.
Perhaps, but you are not even a dwarf. These are beliefs and concepts it takes a lifetime to reconcile. How could you possibly begin to understand how I feel?
I know that it's difficult to live by both stone and shape.
Yes, I know. I've thought long and hard about this. Dwarven stone tells me that any transgression against our honor is unthinkable. But my shape, as king, as their father, told me to protect them. I'd shouldered so much of their pain, I could do it no longer.
But isn't part of life defining that shape? Learning from mistakes?
Yes. Your words sound true, stranger. I know that no man is flawless. But I also know that each man's load to bear is different. A larger load carries more responsibility. Mine is heaviest of all. Therefore, the price for my betrayal must be the most costly.
What is the nature of that betrayal?
The nature of the betrayal? I failed my people. Isn't that what is most important here? The betrayal was against their stone. It seems, sadly, that my own stone is flawed.
But the failure is not of the stone, but of the shape. Don't you see?
You shame me, stranger. Your words are harsh, but undeniably true. Perhaps you are correct, but it doesn't change what I've done, nor the price I need to pay. It is best if you just leave an old dwarf here to rot. It is... Your words bite deep, stranger. Take this. I'll say no more. Leave me. I return to my exile. I am...
Okay, that was wrong.
What? Quiet, what? In all... there are... And when the Silver Lake... No, no, yes, But that is the point. Even as king... What? Perhaps... Yes, I know. I've thought long and hard about this. Yes. Your words sound true, stranger. I know that no man is flawless. The nature of the betrayal? I failed my people. Isn't that what is most important here? The betrayal was against their stone. It seems, sadly, that my own stone is flawed.
Failure is not in question?
Your words. Take this. I'll say no more.
Totally wrong.
Leave me. I return to my exile.
We are going to redeem you.
What? Quiet. What? There are, and when Bates, the Silver Lady is, the delegate, no, no, yes, but that is the point. I am king of the dwarves, even as king. What? Perhaps, yes, I know. I've thought long and yes. Your words sound true, stranger. Your word, take this. A letter sent to me from the elven delegate. I'll say no more. Leave me. I return to my... What? Quiet. What? In all... Therefore, there are... And when Bates was given a look, the delegate... No. No. Yes. I am... But that is even as king... I don't know, stranger. What? What? Perhaps. Yes. I know. I've thought long and hard about this. Yes. Your words sound the nature of the betrayal. I failed my people. Isn't that what it... You shame me, stranger. Your words are harsh, but undeniably true. Perhaps you are correct. How then? How can I do so?
You must return to your people. Be true to stone and shape.
By Alberic, you are right. I've been blinded by my own shame and not seen the true betrayal. I've betrayed myself and my people along with me. I shall return, stranger. I shall be king. By the name of Thunderstone, I swear it.
And we gain a fate point for that. I'm so very glad. I still need information.
Of course. I'll do anything within my power to help you.
These elves who came to you, how do I find them?
As I said, they were supposedly sent from the Silver Lady. I know very little of them. But I do have a name. Perhaps that will be enough for you to uncover this mystery.
What is that name?
The delegation was sent by someone named Mingorad, and I had many correspondences with this elf. Here is a letter that was sent to me by him.
And where can I find this Mingorad?
I'm unsure. The entire situation reeks of deception. I would tell you to seek him in Kintara, but I don't even know if the delegation was sent from there or not. Regardless, you may want to begin your search there. The Silver Lady might know of this Mingorad.
And where is Kintara?
I don't know, unfortunately. The location of Kintara is a well-guarded secret, but I do know it lies within the Glimmering Forest. The small town of Stillwater lies near the edge of that forest. Perhaps there you might find someone who knows where it is. Here, I'll mark your map with Stillwater's location.
Thank you, Loghair. I'll do my best to find out the truth.
Wait. I'm much to blame for this situation. My fear and cowardice have helped in bringing about this tragedy. I feel I must do something to help you. Please, take Harrow, the first axe of my family. Its blade strikes true and deep in the hands of the righteous, especially if those hands are dwarven. Within it is the strength of the Thunderstones. I give it to you.
I will put it to good use.
I'm sure you will. Godspeed on your quest, my friend. And if you do find out what happened to the Black Mountain clan, return to me. I would be very interested in finding out what really happened to them. Very interested.
I just might do that. Goodbye, Loghair. Hey, Magnus. I got a few questions about you.
What do you need to know?
What do you know about this place?
Yes, this is the Wheel Clan, home of King Loghair Thunderstone. Watch your bloody step around here, and try not to embarrass me. More than likely, I'll run into someone I know here, and probably have a few relatives here as well.
Does embarrassing you involve mispronouncing the king's name over and over again?
How can I help you?
So, 5 to 18, 4 to 18, 3 to 11, but this has a adjustment for, race and alignment. I believe if you're of good alignment, things do better. So I'll just hold on to this power axe for now.
How can I help you? What do you need to know?
And yeah, you're good-ish aligned. See how everyone else's alignment has gone. Virgil's gone up. I'm at like 99, so I'm fine. And everyone else is kind of mishmash. Yeah, now that everyone's increased in levels. Have you learned any new spells? You've learned Sanctuary. Protects caster from undead. Well, I guess that's not a terrible spell. Gonna have to increase your willpower. Let's see, by doing that, what is our reputation with the Wheel Clan? By killing the dread crystal spider, you become a hero in the eyes of the people of the Wheel Clan. Hero of the Wheel Clan. As a person responsible for convincing Logair to return to the throne, you have become extremely well liked by members of the Wheel Clan. So, yeah. Everybody literally loves us. What's up? My compliments, miss. My best compliments. Thanks. On the bright side, this should mean when we head into the town section, we should be able to, you know, get really good prices. So, before we head into the town section, I threw in pretty much everything in here. Let's see, is there anything else I can carry? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here and start unloading this chest. So, 1 second. Okay. So, let's finally head to the Wheel Clan proper. Well, the guards love me, but the villagers seem generally nonplussed. Who are you? Any rumors for me, sir? Not that they get out much, but I've heard that there's a strange old bog northwest of here, over the mountains. Who knows what might be there? You've been too kind. Let's see, I think up here has like some shops and the like. Or no, wait, those are the shops. Dwarven inventor, and he loves me. So this is gonna be a nice place. A dwarven smith, and he loves me. Okay, so I think this is where I'm gonna be starting to ditch a lot of this gear. But that'll be for next time. So when we come back, shopping! Have a good one, folks.